Hello! Hello everybody. I am back. 3 hours later, I have returned. I did what I said I was going to do. I went, did some roulettes, got some mathematics, I got some gear. I am now eye level 737. I am 2 points over the required eye level to enter Mistwake. So, we're going to go do Mistwake. Hopefully get some more gear to bump my eye level up even higher so I can eventually do the Arcadion. And we're gonna chill. Yeah. I have 2 pieces of 710 that are actively holding me back, but it's fine. The rest of this is all 750, all from the second raid for Juno. This is also 750. Outside of these 2 735 and up pieces. So the goal right now, hopefully, is to get 2 rings for Dancer, maybe a chest piece, I don't know, but we're going to be booling. I'm wondering if I should go in with NPCs or other players. I think for the sake of potentially getting gear, I should go in with NPCs. I don't know. I think I will go with other people actually. I'll give the queue 3 minutes. If I can't find anyone in 3 minutes, I will go with NPCs. Never mind. It is patch day. Alright, let's do it. Mist continent, baby. We're tapped in. Okay. If I don't get... Here's the deal. I'm 737 right now. If I don't get enough gear pieces from this run to push to 740, I'm going to run it again with NPCs. And then we're going to hope you can. So depending on the quality of this run, I will run it a second time. Alright. I did a lot of game playing today. Wow. Electro playing. I took a break, ate a really good sandwich, and I'll be back. This thing is big. I wonder how unique its mechanic is going to be. My first time running this, by the way. Damn. I don't know how to pronounce this thing's name. All thunder. Huh? GG. We're good. We're all right. We're all right. We are all right. See, I got it. Okay? Guys, what the fuck? That was crazy. What's in here? Fending, striking, maiming. I would need that. 755. But this looks crazy. Hey. So I also got my Dark Knight to 100. Damn. What did I roll? What did I roll in that hit? I'm doing 10. I got my Dark Knight to 100, so I'm greeting all the gear I can get from it. Oh yeah, it's time. Now I'm Treno. Give me that. What did I roll? 61. I got 3 pieces of 750 gear on the same Alliance raid run, by the way. It was crazy. I got 5 pieces. I got 3 pieces for my Dancer and 2 for my Dark Knight. Like, it could not have gone any better. Healing. I can't wait to get to a point where I can just greed everything for every class. Except casting, because I don't play that, but... Awesome stun. Love to see it. Look at this place. Yeah, I gotta see Sphyn's dialogue for this. I see. Okay. It's a unicorn with wings. Damn. Oof! It's quads right there. Yes, sir. Okay. Boots and aiming is Sirski. 737, 738. Awesome. Wait. Okay, the amulet. Okay, well, it's still an improvement. Yeah, there are still people down here. The entire city's being attacked. I got summoners down here. Healing. You know what's crazy? They have this whole place down here and we're not gonna get an Aetheryte. Take that, thank you. Hello again, Solus. Fucking Griffin. Goodbye, Solus. I don't know why I didn't move. Ow. Whew. That effect. I was thundered, yeah. I have water here that I have not drinking yet. Let's do it. Our Viper is dead. It's fine. I might play Marble Rivals after I'm done here. Alright? Excuse me. I'm legitimately being held back by my weapon and my chest piece. If I got a 750 chest piece, that would do wonders for me. I don't really care about my weapon. And I should, but at this point, it's just for me doing more content. I don't think about it too deeply. Sir, get me that chest piece. Get me that chest piece. Get me that 755 chest piece. How much good that'll do me? Oof. I'm okay. Our sage is dead. It's cheating. It's fine. It's gonna work out. We don't have a healer. Wait, I have a Phoenix down. What y'all know about it? Wait. Please. Okay. I got it. What y'all know about a Phoenix down? God damn it, come on! Come on. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Okay. I got that Phoenix down forever ago. I knew I was gonna need it. And it all worked out in the end. God, I really carried this whole run. I'm crazy. Awesome. Look at me. Look at us. Who would have thought? That's so sick, man. More screams. However, that's a good sign. Of the injured. We need to help heal them. Trina was safe. It has been all this time. That is so sick. Alright. No chest piece. Which sucks. But it's fine. Alright. I want to watch this cutscene and then run back Mistweek with NPCs.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So the city endures, and it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
I wonder if any dialogue changes would come to this if I was a Nero here.
I am Miaili, the Mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now. Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Trenno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go... Allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryle, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Trenno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Whole city, not one aetheryte. Ugh. Alright. Oop, get a call. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Pep, huh? Town Hall is pretty impressive, isn't it? I bet you didn't guess the mayor actually lives there. These days, Miali also has us using it as an emergency shelter, but the history books say it was originally an auction house. I reckon that's why it's so fancy. Damn, this place got fucked up. Yeah, for being giant, this place is tiny as hell. None of the locals who pass appear terribly distressed, as fiends surmise incursions to be a common occurrence. This must be a little heavy to smell the herbal aroma from here. Why, if it is our new friends, thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. What's the shirt you're wearing, twin? You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everybody's a fan. You might find it the teeniest touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you all right. Just tip it down your throat. Be tipping a few things down my throat. Best result to understand. How bad could it be? Oh, this might kill me, actually. Might kill us. Cutscene. Oh yeah, GG.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Is it now?
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
So what you're saying is you have a drink in this town that, when consumed, gives people the ability to process ether naturally faster through their body. That's like huge. They know that, right? That's huge.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lumel. That was me announcing our victory earlier, and since grandmother sent you here with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Chino may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I can't wait to talk to you for another 2 quests and then never see you again, Lumo. Around the city. Luma was not yet ready to release you to the sweet radiations of manual labor. Okay. Before we do this, I want to run Mistwake again with NPCs. Both so I can get their dialogue and hopefully get more gear to push me up to 720 to push me up to 475. 745. So, let's go do that. This shouldn't take too long. I'd love to run this with Thancred, man.
My turn.
Look how far we've come. What's crazy is they expect me to run Trust on a regular basis to where I can level up
Could be a pleasure as always. My turn.
my people.
Let's give it our all.
Shadowbringers. Reen. So long ago, dude. Look at this.
Leave this to me.
Very well.
Remember the Crystal Exarch?
My turn.
Here we go.
God, Minfilia? Jesus.
Here we go.
Just
My strength is yours.
looking through it, man. What a time this was.
Very well.
Look at this, man. A Rumber-born Alphino. With Old Justinian, Harshafont. Here we go. Look at that. Oh. No. I'm just gonna look at it. When Thancred hated living, yeah. Arenvald, wow. Arenvald. Man. This was so good. This was so good. Warcore Lordor, this was great. Okay, sorry. Okay, I want to run Mistwake, but I actually do want to detour for a second. I just kind of want to see what the NPCs say in the Antitower. Because this is when we were looking for Minfilia. I kind of just want to see what they say, if they say anything. Look at Thancred, bro. Look at Thancred, bro. Look at Y'shtola. Look at Alphino with his carbuncle. God. god, I feel so old. Heaven's Ward was so long ago. Do they say anything? Oh my god? What the fuck? It's like Paladin. He was a ninja. Why? Oh. Oh, it's the worst. Oh, it's gross. Oh, it's so gross. Oh, it's unbelievably gross. You see the dots on Thancred's name? What his text? You see that? They actually wrote all new dialogue for the trust of past expansions. Wow, man. I don't know why this is so shocking to me. I'm sorry, I'm on a crazy detour. It's just I got caught up in the memory. We will get back to it. We will run Mr. Wake with NPCs. I want to just like go to the boss and see. I just want to see what they say about the boss, and then I'll leave. And 12 is literally upside down. The ether is so dense to be blinding. Man, Yashola. I wonder why it's so blinding. Oh, the Anti-Tower is upside down. Huh. Am I stupid? Have I never noticed that? You learn something new every day, man. I believe I ran this with Dancer the first time I did it too. Now these NPCs actually aren't doing too bad. Now the question is, when it comes to Mistwake, who am I leaving out? I want to bring Graha and Kryl, but I'm a dancer. If I was a tank, if my Dark Knight was up to eye level, I could bring them both, because that would make that would leave Sphene as healer, I believe. No, Miss Pirogo. You must provide excellent board here. Board? Oh, food. Okay. Alright, well that was it. I wanted to see what they were gonna say. I'm out of here. Alright. Now, we're gonna go actually do what it is we were supposed to be doing before my autism took over. Can you run Baelsar as well with Papalymo? Oh, can you imagine? Alright. Mistwake. Now, again, if my Dark Knight was up to snuff this eye level, I would run this with Grahatia and Wait. I can. Which leaves the Y'shtola out. It'll be fine. Okay. Plan here, get at least 2 more pieces of aiming gear. That'll butt me up to a high enough eye level to where I can do Arcadion. Because again, going to the Arcadion is my main goal here. And I just ran this anyway, I should be fine. The cave itself is a natural formation, but this tunnel looks to have been maintained to some degree. tell you this. This is Electrope. This cannot have been abandoned since the war. I'm doing big pulls if we're getting gear today. I ain't scared of nothing. Help, 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 help. Okay. Damn, it's taking forever to kill these things.
Hold still.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you guys feel it too. I'm gonna be completely honest. This is taking way too long. So I'm just gonna this is taking way too fucking long. So I'm just gonna run that again off camera when we're done with MSQ. I'm trying to get a bunch of things done at once when I was making actual progress off camera. So okay, so here's what I'll do. Forget everything I just said. I'm sorry I got so sidetracked. I'm just trying to comply. I want to get to the arcade as quickly as I can. So here's what I'm gonna do. Gonna do the MSQ all the way to the end. After that, off camera, I'm getting more gear and I'm coming back later. Instead of trying to do a bunch of stuff at once, I'm gonna take my fucking time. Like I should be. My apologies. Even though I guarantee nobody will see this stream, I don't care. Okay. Alright. Do you understand how easily distracted I get? Especially with no one live watching me, I can just kind of do whatever I want. I'm talking to nobody right now. I can just kind of do whatever I want. Alright. Let's go. Go all the way through. Gonna finish this. And then I'm gonna do... Yeah, okay. That's the plan. Ooh, that's the plan. I'm gonna finish this all the way through, and then we're gonna... We have a trial to do, too. And then we're gonna, run Mist Week, get more gear, do the Arcadia, and hopefully later tonight. Ah yes, the repairs. Are you going to be put to work? If you come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind, and you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal is to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt you. It's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Trino, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That's why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come from a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while back before someone can step away from their work. Never fear, though, even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fast-moving folks from afar. We'd appreciate that. Thank you, Lumo. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this badge. So do they think Kryl is just like one of them? Or are they just like assuming things of her without saying anything? I'll deliver some to Town Hall so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. Like Miali, Loon will seem taken aback by mention of Alexandria. Perhaps they have friends or loved ones who disappeared along with it. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a portion? It's assure that I can handle pouring liquid into a cup, Kryl. I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful. Let me divide this up. Daria, why don't you make round to the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Alright, let's acquire some insights. Must be one of those visitors Limo mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Oh, you can deliver the remedy. Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing, and copped a good dose of discharge energy from my troubles. I brought an 11 sick to something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barriers and don't want to waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are the most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff, and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting sapped. The beasts you fell will be put to good use. Thanks again. You're swinging on people with that book. You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. And you've brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you. I'm dead on my feet for that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp, though, so in a way I'm glad for it, and I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work in my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometries. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. And what's that in your hand? Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some very small part in preparing it, too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. With as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible to find new varieties of herbs among our harvests. Awesome. You seem like alright people. If not a little too hard-working. Not that that's a bad thing, just this is an entire city of monster hunters who are 3'1". It's harrowing. Between the three of us, he ought to have covered every area aside from Lumos. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we've learned?
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, the city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Is aught the matter, Lowell?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so. Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electro engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
I suppose that's that then.
I like Lumel. This guy's sister's gonna kill him. One wonders how fierce Miss Ayane truly is. Uchino's barrier is similar design to Alexandria's. Should we assume that electric technology is standard here as well? To work. Give me a second. I'm gonna look at something really fast and make sure I didn't lose a specific clip I have in my storage. Oh damn, it is gone. RIP. Phooey. Oh well. Alright. At the moment, Ayane should be waiting just past that park. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind.
Our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here? Lummel? What did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see?
Yo, the front flip was so crazy. Oh, Spider-Man players begging Guang Guang for a buff. Sorry.
And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. Well, you'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Just the one! Incredible!
So, the mine is safe for mining again? Hooray!
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
Alright. Sorry about that. It'll help my mom in. We're gonna keep going though. We're not done. This is taking significantly longer because I am very easily distracted and I had other things to do during this. And I was also unprepared. But it's fine. It's not going to stop me from getting the full experience. We're not done. Straight through. I'm pretty sure after the trial we're immediately going to end there. So let's let's go on. I love these two, by the way. I thought I forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I'm Kryle, and this is Daria. Hi. Accompanying Lumo is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. Kryle, aren't you a scientist? It's lovely to meet you. It feels strange putting me to work by relying on you say I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes to the making is one matter, but I could handle it if it wasn't for these legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. Oh. I thought you were just calling yourself short. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on the good day, but I'd usually leave for somewhere in the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharge ether of slain creatures. Enough for you, the detector, to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lumo has managed to break it yet again. I do have this, though. Toss them in a spray and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So, we need to fight them. We find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities needed to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. I want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? In the city? When you scan the area thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. When you scan the area thoroughly, you see no lightning sprites. Oh yeah, it's just in the city. There's multiple of them in this city. It's a puzzle. God damn it. Lightning sprites. The time to test your tossing arm has arrived. What? Missed! Oh. Bitch ass motherfucker. Oh, I guess it died. see ya. These people live down here with no weather outside of the thunder up above. No rain, no sun, no nighttime. How do they know what time it is? Well, they probably have clocks down here, but it seems very counterintuitive. They're back. Were there many sprites? There are 3. Which is a handful about them. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. In her heart. Kyle was taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. We just checked on her. She started off in the direct show town hall. Kyle can take care of herself. I don't know if you know. Kyle can very well take care of her damn self. Though there's someone to meet to folk about, and it appears to be Kyle. Perhaps none of them spotted her passing through. Kyle can take care of herself. Rising time, no more once upon a night. Horizons. This game is so stupid. You're looking a mite lost there, lass. I can help you with. Y'all didn't hear that. We see a woman in a yellow hood. Presuming you mean Kyle. Had a good old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got unscathed. But bit awkward striking up a conversation after that, and it's been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folks at ease like me. Miyali. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though. I wasn't sure what. This is where that scene in the trailer was going to come in. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying what wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she welcomed the company of a good friend right now. Man, if I was a Nero... Wow, she looks sad as fuck. Holy hell, are you okay, little lady? Man, if I was a Nero... Picture of the century right here.
Were you looking for me? I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear? The Source and the Ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been. But the more I learn, the less certain I become. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the Source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
Cryo girl, I will support you. Any choice you make, but don't fucking leave. You're the last character in this damn expansion who I'm like, you're the last person on the Scions who I have any real emotional attachment to that's not a different Scion. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. When I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept Ayane waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Where is Y'shtola? Trifling though it was, I feel like the work we've done has helped me gain a better understanding of Treno. The countless small actions taken by myriad people every day are what make a place what it is, after all. I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. I think you relax my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, we can't get himself into too much trouble. Unless he tumbles down the stairs to the town again, I suppose. Me style.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Malala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hune and the Eldite before the Malala came.
So Treno predates the Malala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes, or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
That was nice. I thought that said try hard trouble. Cryo was speculating as to the cause of your allies' delayed return. Earlier, you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was a Thraha, but how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they'll have returned by now. There you two are. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Miali's curiosity is sated. For the moment, I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, which is to discuss with everyone. Would you be able to join us? That's huge. She looked to go straight away, but we were waiting for Raha's return. As we speak, Miali herself is making her rounds to the city. We have time. So we're just gonna stand here and wait? We're just gonna stand here and wait. I have a mind to re-establish diplomatic relationships with Treno, but it goes without saying that there are logistical challenges given our respective locations. The least of these is that any travel will require passage through Tyrol. To begin with, I shall have to consult with Gosan and Vival resolve. I wasn't certain if we should divulge any information concerning the key, but Alexandria's present location is difficult to explain without mentioning it. Fortunately, it turned out for the best. If Malala arrived in Treno immediately after fleeing the source, I can understand how its mayor might be privy to knowledge of the key, particularly when that mayor is Malala herself. Alexandria, looking in past the mountains? When that vanished? I wondered where your lot came from, but that wasn't my first guess, my fifth for that matter.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
I thought you were dead.
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The doom train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
The Doom Train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war? You know of it? I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom Train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Treno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents. I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Treno.
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Doom Train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on. That's madness! If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom train will have to pass through the depot to reach Trenno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So, we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Ayane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lumel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it is Daria. But we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There's no telling how many will charge Trino's gates. We should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Stroll and I ought to remain on guard here. I'm inclined to agree. Daria, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attempt the defense of the city. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get to shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. I really could have gone without a Doom train attack today. Me too! Sorry, my mom came in. Although Trino has its own railway station, our sail to earlier left it in need of significant repairs. This will be taking a hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, to explain the dangers. The cargoes are covered with the portable barrier, and frankly I'm great at my job. I guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens to against the Bettini? Well, that's your problem. It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Where we call home. Ready? Our fearless operator will help you aboard. We'll make for Bentini with all haste. I'll have us in the flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle. Let's hope I'm a high enough eye level for this. What is it with this expansion in trains?
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train. I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
I'm thinking 740. I'm 738. 739. 745? Ugh. It's the same eye level as Arcadion. Okay. Well, I'm gonna admit I was getting a little tired. Anyways, so I guess we will stop here again. Sorry. I will come back with more gear, the higher eye level. We will do this, and that's all for the Arcadion. Especially if they take another break, it will be good to just breeze through the Arcadion immediately after. So yeah, consider what you see next. Part 3!